Good morning, gang. Happy Friday morning, and happy to September 1st, the first day of it's now International Preparedness Month. Okay. Monday is the unofficial end of summer. Okay. The time going out in the pool, in the lake, swimming, whatever it would be, is coming to a close. It's time to put those bathing suits away and get out the snow shovels or whatever. Now, of course, depending on where you live, if you're in Houston, I'm not thinking you're going to need a snow shovel. Let's hope, right? And if you're in Bangor, Maine, or International Falls, you probably put the swimsuit away 3 weeks ago. But this is the time of year and the month that you should really be focusing on winter preps. Okay. You're going to see there's going to be a lot of sales on things that you want to get. Take advantage of them. Okay. The next time you might see sales, if we're lucky, might be Black Friday or going into Christmas or something. But for preparedness type gear, that stuff usually doesn't go on sale around Black Friday or something. Maybe a little bit, but this is when you're going to get it. So, start doing some of the things that you need to get winter ready. This would be the right time to rotate your gasoline. Okay. If you stored gasoline, or, should, okay, had gasoline for your lawnmower, your weed whacker, whatever generator, and you had it, you bought it springtime, okay, go put it in the car, pour all that gas right in your car, unless you have a diesel vehicle, okay, and go get fresh gas for the winter, okay. There'd be something to do. Have you topped off your propane tanks? Whether it is your 500,000 gallon tank that you have that heats the house over the winter, or whether it is the barbecue grill tank that is your backup cooking source. Have you checked those at least to see how you are doing in the way of propane? If that barbecue tank is going to be on your grill as your backup and you're very low in it, obviously you don't want to trade it in if it's still got gas in it. Maybe Labor Day would be a good day to throw some barbecue or throw some burgers on the grill, burn up that last bit, and go get a new tank of propane for the winter. Okay. Have you checked the filters in your furnace? Okay. Have you had the furnace just a once over by an HVAC guy? Cleaned it out? Have you gone in and vacuumed it out, the vents or whatever it is, to make sure it's running efficiently so you don't burn it up? Like I said, checking filters or whatever. Time to do that. Make sure you got heat this winter. Depending on where you live, like I said, the aforementioned snow shovels or anything that you got, your snowblower. Have you gone out and made sure that the handle isn't broken? You bent it last year or something. You're like, it's spring, I'm not going to worry about it. Now's the time to go get another one. Have you started your snowblower? Does it need new spark plugs? Does it need an oil change? Okay. Now would be the time to do that. We're also in hurricane season. Obviously, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina are well aware of that. Okay. Have you made sure that you have the material that you need? Hopefully you had it, okay, but to board up windows or whatever. Actually, a couple of months ago would have been the time to do this, but if you didn't do it then, maybe get it now, okay? I say that for a real good reason, because remember a couple of years ago, how the price of wood went through the roof, okay? What you were paying $10 for a sheet of plywood for, all of a sudden was $50 or whatever. A $2 2x4 was now $10. Remember those days? The reason I say maybe look at getting that stuff now, what do you think is going to happen to the construction material market now that Florida needs to be rebuilt. South Carolina, North Carolina, there's a lot of damage there. Florida burned to a crisp, or I'm sorry, Hawaii burned to a crisp. What do you think is going to happen to the price of lumber, things like that? It's going to go up because you have a surge in demand. Okay, so take a look at those sorts of things. How about clothing? Have you gone through the kids' clothes? And gee, that winter coat they had last year doesn't fit anymore. Or they wore holes in their gloves. Have you gone through yours? Have you looked at your boots? Maybe it's time for a new pair of insoles for those winter boots that you wear. Maybe you need a couple extra pairs of socks. I hope not. I hope everybody's got a boatload of socks. Okay? But do you have the scarf, the ski hat? I don't care if you live down south, okay? I mean, I've got scarves and ski hats and winter gloves and winter coats because you know what? We do have days where, like last Christmas, it gets cold out down south. Considering we're in one of these El Nino patterns right now, we're going to have, in parts of the country, a much colder, much wetter winter. Where I am, the southeast, is going to be colder and wetter, more snow, more rain, more cold. Okay, plan accordingly. If you are way, way up north, have you made your appointment yet to have your snow tires put on? Might be a good idea, okay? You don't want to be waiting till the last minute like all the sheep out there who go, oh, wow, look, a hurricane's going to hit tomorrow. I'll go to Home Depot today and go get some wood. Gee, it's supposed to snow today. Maybe I'll go get a snowblower, like 5,000 other people in your town. And Home Depot's going, as you see on the news every year, we're out of snow shovels, we're out of snowblowers. They don't keep, there's not a snow shovel factory in the back of Home Depot. Kind of like AOC thinks meat's made at the grocery store. Doesn't work that way. Liberals think it is, but anybody with a brain doesn't. It's Preparedness Month, International Preparedness Month. Look at what's going on in England. The Brits have come out, the British government has come out and told their people, don't heat your house at night. What happens if that happens here? What happens if your local electric company or gas company says, from 10 o'clock at night to 6 o'clock in the morning, we're shutting off the power. We're shutting off the gas to everybody in the efforts of conservation. What are your backup plans? Do you have your firewood? Okay. May not have it all split. Okay. May not have it cut. Hopefully by now you do, because it needed all year to season. You're going to be cutting burning last year's cuttings. But if you buy firewood, have you gone out and purchased it? Have you looked around to see who's got some? Okay. What they're going to charge you. It might be time to start looking at that. There's a whole lot of winter preps that need to be done. And here it is. It's Labor Day weekend. This is the time we start. This is International Preparedness Month. There's a reason why this is the time, because winter is a lot harsher on people than summer. You aren't growing much, if any, of your food in winter. So you need to have that all put away. You need to have heat, because heat kills the cold kills 5 times as many people as the heat does. Okay? Has your vehicle been checked out? Have you had an oil change lately? Has that been taken care of? Have you had your brakes at least inspected? Have you checked the antifreeze in your car to make sure your radiator's topped off? Okay, little things like that can save your life. Now is the time to do it. Before that first weather hits, before that first emergency hits, it's time to take care of it. I know everybody likes to prepare for World War III or an EMP or a complete economic collapse or whatever. Those are the big ones. You also got to prepare for the little ones. Oh my God, honey, I lost my job. Or I've got, the air conditioner went out. Sure, you prep for those. But you also got to prepare for the medium ones. And winter is a medium one. It's not a winter happens every year. Congress doesn't realize that. They'll go, oh my God, climate change. It's cold all of a sudden. What happened? Winter happens every year. You don't really need a calendar to go, oh, look, honey, it's going to get cold. If you've been on the earth for more than a couple of years, you understand that temperatures will cool off this time of year. We're facing the other way from the sun, okay? At least in the northern hemisphere. It's colder. Get your preps in order. Now, start looking at it. You're going to avoid the rush when everybody else wants to go out and pick something, okay? Snow shovels, long pants, winter coats, whatever it would be. There's not as much selection. There's not as much available. When that first cold snap hits, and we'll all hear it because the media will say, oh my God, it's October and we're going to have temperatures in the 40s. Most people are going, yeah, okay, big deal. It's not an emergency. But there'll be plenty of people out there who go, holy crap, winter, we've got to do something. Honey, let's go out and buy 15, new pairs of jeans and boots and, just be ahead of the crowd because, say you wear size 13 shoe like I do. There ain't a whole lot of 13 shoes on the shelves at any time, okay? Going into winter, if you need a pair of boots, you wear a size 13 shoe, or whatever, okay? Get it now before you can't find them. Because one thing I'll bet you hear a lot of this winter is shortages. We can't find boots. We can't find snow shovels. We can't find snow blowers. There's a shortage in propane, whatever it is. Or the prices are ridiculous. It's National Preparedness Month. Get out in front of it, guys. This is the time to start really getting ready ahead of the rest of the people. See you later. Pinball out.